it up for Mr. Locario.
Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Was good. So listen, guys, I wanted to ask you, how do you market yourself to women? Okay, how do you come across? How do they see you? You understand? Like, so basically, what I'm saying here is that a lot of guys hit me up and they're like, "Yo, you know, I want to have a lot of sex with these girls. I just want to hit it. I don't want to, get in a relationship. I don't want to go on a whole bunch of dates." So the thing is that if you want to be a guy who is basically having a lot of sex with girls, having, a lot of fuck buddies and all this other stuff, right? You have to market yourself as that guy. You have to be the guy who is the guy that just wants to fuck. You see what I'm saying? You have to put yourself out there as that dude, so when women come across to you, they say, okay, well, this guy's not boyfriend material, but I'll have sex with him. So I'll keep him as the dude to have sex with, right? See, what a lot of guys do is that they try to sort of figure out what women want. They think, okay, let me figure out what this girl wants, let me figure out what that girl wants, and I'm going to try to be that in order to get the girl to want to be with me, right? But the thing is that you have to market yourself in the way of how you want to be in order to get what you want. So it's not even where you're trying to pretend to be something to get something. It's you are this, and this is what you're trying to get. So for example, at this moment in time, you might say, hey, I just want to hit it. I just want to have sex with girls. So that is authentic to, you. That's what you're about right now. So when you deal with chicks, when you talk to chicks, you have to put that out there so that they will see you that way. See, when it comes to marketing, it's about perception, okay? So she sees you as the dude who is just the fuck buddy type of dude. That is who she is going to designate you as, and then she's going to, want to have sex with you. You understand? She'll see you as that dude instead of seeing you as the boyfriend material. She might be like, well, let me try to wait. Let me not have sex with him too quick because I want him to take me seriously and I want him to think I'm a hoe and blah, 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 or whatever. You understand? This is why sometimes when you guys try to have sex and you go out with chicks and you do a whole bunch of dating and all this other stuff, and it seems like it's taking forever for her to, want to make shit happen with you, right? See, now the thing is this. When you are marketing yourself, right, what a lot of people think is this, and, it goes this way, sort of, well, if you are trying to just fuck, right, you're going to come across girls, and you're going to say, well, if I'm trying to fuck, then maybe the chicks who, are just down to fuck are going to fuck me. Or the chicks who are whores or sluts are going to try to fuck me because I'm coming across as a dude who just wants to fuck, right? So those are the girls I'm going to attract, right? But see, the thing is that if you are coming across as the dude who's trying to fuck, if you actually want to fucking make that happen, you're going to attract the chicks who want to fuck because that's sort of the target of chicks who you're sort of trying to get to, right? But the real deal is that you're trying to get all the chicks, right? So you're going to attract the women who are on some super promiscuous shit because you are putting out that energy. But what you're also going to do is you will also attract the women who's not promiscuous, women who might say, oh, I'm not that type of girl and all this other stuff. And the reason why you'll do that is because since you're marketing yourself as the guy who wants to fuck, that girl who's on that super, I don't do this, I like to wait and all this other stuff, there might be a day, there might be a time where she feels like, look, I just want to get fucked today. Now, if she meets you on that day where she wants to get fucked, right, you will end up fucking her. Why? Because you've been consistently marketing yourself as the guy who wants to fuck. So when you meet her, you're going to be like, yo, this is what I'm trying to do. And if she's at that point on that day, she will end up most likely fucking you. Instead of another guy who's sort of like wishy-washy about what he's trying to do, and he meets that type of chick, and he might get this vibe like, oh, she's one of those conservative girls who's not trying to do this and trying to do that. So he's going to sort of flip it around and flip-flop and try to switch up to appease her. You understand what I'm saying? So like, I was actually reading this book and it was talking about marketing and stuff. And they had a passage in there where they were talking about how Pepsi was having a hard time marketing their stuff because they were in competition with Coca-Cola, right? So what happened was Pepsi said, okay, Coca-Cola has all the old mature crowd, so we're going to go for the teen crowd, the young people, right? So Pepsi marketed themselves as the drink for the next generation, for the young people, right? So Pepsi's target was the young people. But what they were really trying to get was everybody. So they would get the young people, but also they would also get older people who would drink it. Why? Because they wanted to feel young, right? So this is the same way where I'm talking about where you'll target the chicks who are already promiscuous, who actually want to make something happen, on some sexual shit, but you're also targeting the other women who might not even be thinking about that because one day she might want to feel like being slutty. She might want to feel like being, promiscuous. But that all comes from you putting your shit out there and marketing yourself as that guy, right? So this all depends on what you want to do. So if you want to be the type of dude who's just fucking a whole bunch of chicks, you have to put yourself out there as the guy who just wants to fuck a whole bunch of chicks. Stop flip-flopping, stop thinking you have to do some other shit in order to fuck a whole bunch of chicks. If you are the type of dude, you want to maybe find a girlfriend, you understand when you're dealing with chicks, you put out that energy like, I'm not that type of guy who's going to hit it and quit it, because then you're going to attract more women who are into that type of dude. You see what I'm saying? So the way that you put yourself out there, you're going to attract certain types of girls. And, by you being consistent with that, you could end up attracting a chick. Let's say she's on some super, I'm just trying to be a slut shit. And then she likes you, but she sees like you're the type of guy who wants a girlfriend. She might end up gravitating to you on some girlfriend type of shit because she starts feeling you. Things, how she feels changes, and she wants to be that girl with you. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand that the way that you put yourself out there, the way that you market yourself in the game is important, because then what you're doing is you're setting yourself up to be perceived as a specific type of guy, and then you're going to attract women who want those same things. But again, it should be authentic to you. It should be how you're feeling, at that moment. If right now you want to fuck, go out there and be the type of guy who's hollering at chicks and saying, hey, I just want to fuck. If you want to be on some other shit, you be on some other shit. And how you feel like you want to be can change over time, right? But the thing is that you're putting yourself out there in a certain way to attract, a certain type of chick. You feel me? So, guys, that's all I want to say. If you have any questions, make sure you click the link below. And I will holler at you later. Remember, go to badboymembership.com where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video tutorials every month. All right? So I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.